today's session, we were concentrating on small-sided games. We set up 7 pitches and started with 1 versus 1. Both players start at the opposite ends, with the defender approaching only when the attacker brings the ball forward. The aim is to try and score in your opponent's goal. We then added our first game condition, where we asked the players to take the ball to one of the sides before attempting to score. This in turn leads to a different direction of attack and causes the defending player to also react differently. Our second game condition was more like a player task. The attacking players simply had to try and trick the defending player, leaving the defender to guess which way the attacker would go. As you can see, this allows the attacker to become more creative and also results in them twisting and turning and trying some skill to beat the defender. Next, we moved on to 2 versus 2, where the same rules applied and we allowed them to still use the first 2 conditions placed in the 1v1 game. As a progression, we gave each player in the pairing a number 1 and number 2. The number 1s from each team had to mark each other and number 2s from each team had to mark each other. Finally, we finished off with games of 3 versus 3. Nice end to a session which has allowed the children to make their own decisions throughout, with minimum input from the coaches, just like it should be.